appreciate you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Y'all eat Chinese stuff?
Sorry,
It depends. I ate
Chinese food.
Oh, I need China
I
roll.
can't eat that.
Oh, okay.
Can't do
What
that.
drive cracker baby?
Yeah, I eat cracker. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
All right, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to be back with you on such a lovely day as today. It's another great day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Got some handsome young men that are doing some great things, and we are so appreciative of them coming today. And Miss Wilson, for you helping to bring them today. We appreciate you. So good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
We have voices of the youth, voice of the youth today. Let me correct that. Voice of the youth. So it's like one voice.
Yeah, voice of the youth.
we are the voice. Our whole generation.
We are the voice.
All right. Okay, let's start off by you introducing yourself and start right here. And we'll go around the table and just tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Jaquel Phillips.
My name is Cameron Hargrove.
And my name is Bryson Morris, and we are
Voice of the Youth. And what we doing, Voice of the Youth, is a generation movement where we inspire and empower our generation, other generations, and we come together as one to spread positivity in the world.
That's awesome. That's awesome in a world that we live in, to have young men that are doing positive things like that. That is awesome. So what inspired you all to start the Voice of the Youth?
It really started from me and Cam. We was having a conversation one day, and it's just like we had an understanding with each other, and we were like, bro, we probably can get other people to understand how we thinking about it. Like, but we know what be going on in the world and in the community and different things like that. And our goal is to be different. We trying to change it. So we was like, bro, yeah, it take us. If not us, then who? You know what I'm saying? So we feel like it's the first step to show people that it's okay to step out of character and be different. You don't got to take that same route. So be yourself, right? And everything gonna fall in place. So that's really how it started with me.
How it started me was the same way. It was like it was a true story. Like, I met Brax at school, and then we kind of just connected on a different mental level. We thought about everything going on in life, mental issues, physical issues, life in general. And so we just connected on that. And one day I texted, I was like, Brax, we got to do something to change everything. And the next thing you know, Kel started hanging with us, and we just all, like, when we talk, we can just sit in the car and we'll talk for hours, basically. We'll go spend the whole day with each other talking about God, go places, giving our shoes and money and stuff, because that's what we love to do.
And interviewing people. Interview people.
Yep.
Public interviews.
Public interviews and changing the world.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And it started with me. I was with them at Walmart.
Yeah, we were.
That was after we had a church then.
No, we had a church at first. It was before we had interviews.
It started with me at Walmart. I was with these guys. They were spreading a lot of positivity, trying to give out money to people, and they wouldn't take it.
What?
Some people would take it. They'd say, "Fine." What the woman said?
She said she was like, "I got it. Tell somebody else that God told me to get this to you."
Yeah, or someone couldn't take it because they had a job, But either way, one thing we gave to them was a great word, word of advice.
We gained wisdom from some people as well.
A lot of wisdom. It felt like a test every time we was talking to somebody.
It was a different level with different people.
Like, it was deep, and we love those deep conversations because we want our generation to like kind of get away from the social media and realize about life.
It's more than like that.
It's way more than like the social media. Social media, I'm not saying it's bad. Time is movement, so everything's gonna keep changing. Right. But at the same time, you want to get to know the truth, without being influenced by somebody else. You can be yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with being yourself.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Wilson. We appreciate you for inviting them to come. We're so grateful for that. Even with them being out of school, to have them to come today, and hopefully this will not be the last
Oh
time.
no, oh no, oh no. We've already discussed this is not going to be the last time, nor the last place, nor the last phase. We're already thinking of having a youth explosion conference at the local church whereby we can invite other young people and adults because we want the parents there too. We want adults to know you need to support your children, especially when they're doing positive things. One of the things that God has put on us is to train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he won't depart. Now, these young men all are part of a church family. Uh, I'll let them share which family they're with, but they're already been training up, being groomed in the Lord. They just felt, I'm sure, that so much is happening. What can I do to make a difference? We all make a difference every day wherever we are. Believe it or not, even if you're not trying to say you are, you make a difference. What you say, what you do, the way you carry yourself, it influences somebody else, or somebody's looking at you. And as we always say, your life might be the only life that they have to go by.
Right. That's real though. That's real. Like I said, I'll say this all the time. You don't know whose life you might impact just by showing a smile to your face. I feel like it can be the smallest thing that can impact somebody's life for the better. So my main goal is if I can impact somebody's day for the better, that's what makes my day. That's what makes me happy. Bringing happiness to other people. So that's my main thing for sure.
My main goal is literally exactly what Brad said. Honestly, my thing is I get real excited when I'm able to put a smile on somebody's face. Like I would literally like start smiling. Like I smile when I smile, you can tell. So I start smiling. I get yeah, like you see, like I start smiling because I get pleasure from that. I can have $1 million in my pocket, and if giving somebody 300,000-400,000 out of that will help them and make them better, and they use it for the right reason, I would do it. I would do it because I love helping people and I love sending a smile. And not one thing that I'm attracted to is when people be themselves, because that shows how wholesome you are. So that's my goal.
I like that.
Me too.
You have anything to say?
I just wanted to be you.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, you.
It's not with the young.
Yeah, that's like what we were talking about last night.
Like, it's a lot. I'm gonna say this. There's a lot going on with our generation in general. I ain't gonna get too deep in it, but it's a lot going out there. And what I would say is that y'all can be yourself, bro.
It's okay to be
People
yourself.
hey, look, let's just be honest. Everybody not meant to be the same. God will put us here to be the same. Everybody meant to. You want to stand out, be yourself.
Everybody got their secret purpose.
Exactly. And there was a time where I was in school and I used to get bullied, because in order for me to start getting bullied, you know what I did? I started acting like the people who were bullying me, and they stopped bullying me. But I felt so uncomfortable. So when you be yourself, that's the best feeling in the world. It don't matter what somebody think about you. I got these guys right here. Being around them, I was being myself, and I found great guys like these great young men. And now we're a group. Now we come together, and we adding more every day.
Right, it's more of us. It's more of us. For sure.
We got our guy Jay Rich out there, and we adding more.
Right.
We're gonna keep going. It's a movement. Everybody voice of you. We just want to empower our generation. We're gonna keep going no matter what.
We have been talking about stop the violence. If you could name one thing that you could do, and I know this is a great start right here, but is there any other things you would suggest to help stop some of the violence in our community?
Okay, so which one y'all want to go first?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Sure.
I'm gonna let you. Go ahead.
Okay, what I would say about stopping the violence is, see, we are in Columbus, Mississippi, and so there's nothing wrong with Columbus, Mississippi. For our generation, it's not much to do. One thing I learned, I got a granddaddy out there, and he teach me a lot of wisdom. When you sit there in one spot, bored so long, you don't have nothing to do. You just there, so you bound to get in trouble. You bound to think, I ain't got nothing to do. Let me go do something.
Right.
So I feel like, and we working on this, like we talking our chats and everything about it. We're gonna start hosting events, like Voice of the Youth events, to get our generation to come out and praise God and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Do stuff. We're gonna have house parties. We're gonna have type of house parties where no guns are allowed, none of that bad stuff, where we just enjoying ourselves. I feel like what needs to change is we need more to do more positivity out there, because all people seeing these rappers, nothing against rappers, you know, not like that, but ain't nobody trying to stick out, you know. It's an influence thing, you know. You don't have to go that power because you think it makes money. You know, people want fast money, but they don't want long money. And long money and fast money, the difference between fast money and long money is, yeah, hey, like, I can go sell something that's illegal, right? And I can have my money, but now I get caught by the police and now I'm locked up for years. Now I'm broke. But guess what? I'm broke. I ain't do nothing with that money. But guess what? Now, if we go work hard, start our own business, black-owned business, you know. Exactly. And if you're patient, like we patient with this and all this stuff happens. If you're patient, like my guys always tell me, they tell me to stay humble. You stay humble and you patient and you stick to whatever you're gonna do. And guess what? It's gonna happen. We don't worry about money. We don't worry about none of that.
Right. How long have me and you really been talking about doing it?
We've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, it done been like 8 months.
8 months.
We just been.
And like we had, sometimes we'll forget. Like we'll have to, hey,
we got to get on each other. Like, bro, we got to come on.
Hey, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all gonna do out there, stick to it. Right. You don't have to follow no crowd, because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life. It's your world. It's Brad's world. It's Cam's world. It's your world. It's Jakel's world. It's everybody's world. Right. It's up to you what you're doing. Ain't nothing stopping nobody from being what they want to be. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing for sure. I feel like another thing with our generation suffer with is like, as far as like communication in a way. Because I feel like some people feel they feel misled, they feel misunderstood or being understood. I feel like most young people, they don't feel like they have anybody. Like sometimes, and I talked to some people last night about this. Like they feel like they don't got nobody to understand them. So based off emotion, you feel me? You gonna feel what you feel that'll justify your needs for your soul. So I feel like most people move off how they think they should feel, and you know, not off how they really truly feel. And people's emotions get attached when they feel like, let's say for example, you might have a parent, right? You feel like your parent don't understand you or what you're going through, because like that's what me and Cam connected at, bro. You got to get somebody that's gonna look from your perspective, or your perspective of the situation,
without judging.
Right. So if you go straight off what you feel or how you think I'm supposed to feel about my life or my situation, who getting help? Exactly. You gotta have understanding in everything. That all it falls on top of each other. Communication, understanding, and what's the last one? Being accepted. Communication, being
they all connect with each other.
They all connect on different levels.
So then to add to what you said, I think a lot of more parents step up in their child's life.
That's real.
Because if they don't, then they're gonna go to the street. They're gonna go to the wrong people.
All right,
that's real.
You know,
they only gonna go with what you allow them to do,
and then start being friends with y'all children.
Woo!
Oh my God!
Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
I know you didn't say that.
Can I get an amen?
And another thing I'm gonna say, kind of what both of them talking about. When it comes to that, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this. When it comes to we as teens, we go through a lot. It's like a phase thing. We go through a lot because we're trying to find ourselves at a young age, you know. And what I would say is, for parents, your child can be going through something. Sometimes we might be like, I don't want to talk, you know. And it could be because we're scared of how you react. We're scared of how you react towards it. You know, sometimes instead of, we understand you've been on Earth a lot longer.
For sure.
Hey, let's get it straight. We obviously know that.
Y'all bringing it on, man. Y'all bringing it on.
Look, we understand you've been on Earth a lot longer than this. But hey, look, it's about how much you think. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. We putting some nice wisdom out there. You feel me? And we 16,
18.
Where y'all get all this wisdom from?
Just thinking and listening and talking to God. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about your age. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you live your life. With parents, y'all can't be so quick to judge our child, and children out there, y'all can't be so quick to disrespect your parents.
Right.
Because respect goes both ways. I can't expect to respect my mama. If she disrespect me, I'm not gonna disrespect her now. But at the same time, don't nobody want to feel like unwanted. When our parents, sometimes I used to be scared, you know, how to react when I was talking to my mom, you know. I used to be scared. But then me and my mama finally got that connection where it was like, man, I know my son going through, and I was like, yeah, this is my mama and I love her. And we got that connection and we listened to each other and got feedback, and now everything is great. You know, don't be so quick to judge. Everybody want to judge because they feel like they know everything because how long you been here.
You gotta listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, like truly, like
you gotta truly listen.
I feel like some people, they have a cry for help, But it's like you can't get help if you don't got nobody to listen to you. Something like I said, most people just need somebody to listen to them for real. Need somebody to understand them or try to understand. Don't get me wrong. You're not gonna understand exactly how I feel in my situation, but the fact that you're trying to understand or you're willing to get an understanding of what I'm going through, they can impact somebody's lives for the better.
Yeah, I ain't even gotta be I can be wrong as ever.
Right.
But if you sit there and listen to me, if I talk enough and I see that you listen to me, I'm gonna know that I'm wrong because I'm the only one talking.
Right.
But when you start distracting me, it's like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're saying listening is the part of communication too. Before you judge,
you gotta listen. I feel like, okay, you can tell me one thing. You can tell me something. I might be completely wrong. Like he said about the situation, it might be totally off topic. It might be wrong as ever. But the fact that, okay, I can admit it's easy to admit to your wrongs when somebody paying attention to what you actually saying. Like if you telling me, if I'm trying to tell you, okay, this happened, I feel this way about this, and you like, nah, you shouldn't feel that way. You don't got the right to feel that way. I don't feel like.
And you already.
Now I'm lost already. Now that's like I said, right? And then most kids, like you say, most kids in our generation, they not gonna want to talk no more. You feel me? I'm just speaking from us. I'm speaking from us. That's why most kids suffer with depression, anxiety, stress. Like it's different things that people struggle with. Suicide, right? All that different things.
And people be so quick. Like I don't agree with suicidal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But people be so quick to judge them because they did that. Right. Or was you there trying to talk to them and care about them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done seen some kids that go through stuff. Their parents be like, nah, they okay. But now they come to school, cut up and stuff. Right. But you ain't trying to stop that. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't even that. You try to stop it. Like,
let me grab this call. I think we got a caller on the line here. Let me grab the caller here. Well, I think my sister got the call. But y'all go ahead. Now, we're going to get ready to hear a song. Too. Are you all going to do a song? You're not prepared for the song yet?
I ain't prepared for the song.
Okay. All right. Let me grab this call here. WTWG.
Good morning, Ms. Earnestine and your family.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
We're doing well.
What is your subject matter for today?
We got 3 handsome young men here talking about, they're with a group organization called Voice of the Youth, and they are sharing with us, and this is so commendable to have them on the show today.
Oh, wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. Oh, kudos to them. Oh, man, that sounds good right there.
Uh-huh. Hold on a minute, okay?
Okay, sure.
So you say your dad is a pastor and your mama is a preacher too?
And she's a minister.
A minister.
Yeah.
So when you say minister, is that like she ministers too?
Yeah, she ministers at church. She'll preach at 9 then. Yeah.
Oh wow. So you got a double.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I attend the Buddy Life Christian Church. Pastor Craig and Daphne Morris.
That's your uncle?
That's my uncle.
Okay. Well, we know them.
Jaquel?
Oh, I attend Northside Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Wyndham.
Okay.
And one good thing about our pastor, when he came to Northside, Kel was playing those drums, and he found out that Kel also played basketball, and he showed up at Kel's game. I guess he probably looked up and thought, wow, he really meant what he said. How did you feel about that, Kel, when the pastor showed up for your basketball game?
I felt grateful because, it's somebody there. Like, it's extra support.
It's always good.
It's always
Do y'all feel that there should be more male support in?
Yes, I feel like, let me speak on that.
Did I hear a nerve?
I feel like most with male support, that's very important. A man can, you feel me? Like, it's more with single parents than, people with both parents. Like, I'm grateful to have both of mine, but, it's more people with only one parent in their household. And, like, your mama, in all reality, she can't be the father and the mama. Right? She was only put on the earth to be your mama.
She can take care of you.
She only can do so much, though. You feel me? Like, it's something, I feel like some love that you gotta have from your dad. You feel me?
I'm gonna say this right here. Males in general got a bigger influence on younger men.
Right, definitely.
I can hang with my mama 24/7, and she can be doing the same thing my dad doing, but I'm gonna be more attached to what my dad do, because that's who I look up to.
Right. That's it's a figure.
Just like in the streets, if a young man came up to a young man, grown man came up to somebody younger, and if he showed them the ways of the street, gang and all this stuff, then they gonna look up to him, because they gonna find interest in it. Right. But if he came up to him and showing how to go to church and how to be a gentleman, how to respect women, then guess what? They gonna go to that. We need powerful men out there. We're not talking about. When I say man, I'm not talking about nobody who just trying to be the man of the house. I'm talking about mentally and physically. Be there.
That mental state definitely important for sure. I feel like most men, you know what I'm saying? Most men go through things too. You feel me? Most grown men, they go through things, they go through struggles.
And they think.
And I also feel like with some men, they struggle with within themselves as well. Like it's hard to, as a man, it's hard to express yourself as well. Like it's plenty of males out there that feel like it's hard to express yourself because I'm a man. I gotta have this certain image. You feel me? It shouldn't be like that. Like it shouldn't be like that. Real talk. It shouldn't be like that.
And that's, believe it or not, that's how our generation is.
That's how our generation. Like
let's get a word from Pastor Cocker. I know he's hearing all this.
Yes, sir, Pastor Cocker.
All right, Pastor Cocker. He said his pastor supported him at his game. I don't know how many times he did that. I know he did it at least one time. Pastor Cocker.
Yeah, that is very important because my son plays sports. I was there just about at every one of it. He played both sports. He played baseball and he played football from 5 up to he was like 21 when he finished college. And I can't hardly remember missing no more than 1 or 2 games. Not only just impacted him, but just other young men seeing me how I was interacting with him. I had an impact on them as well. They see me now and they still remember the chip that I brought them. They still remember.
Right, that's important though. Real, like that's real though, cause I feel like that's what people need. They need that. Like if you see somebody else, they need that presence. Like okay, I see my dad at every game. I see my dad at every event. And like some kids be like, I wish I had that. You feel me? Like you might be impacting their life. Pastor Carr, he's still in me.
Yeah, he's still listening.
You might be impacting their lives, like you said they still coming to you. You feel me? You impacting their life for the better, knowing that okay, he coming to support them, he'll support me too. You feel me? Like it'd be the small things in the community that people don't think about that make the biggest impact. Like literally the smallest things.
You got some people out there that'll be like, they'll say, you got some people out there that'll be like, man, he'll be all right. He tough. You know what I'm saying? He tough, and he can go to the game by himself. I'm supporting him. I ain't gotta be there.
Right. But it's like the presence.
Being there, bro. It's like me having the game. If my parents don't show up, then I might not be as confident as I will be when they're there. You know what I'm saying? Because then when they there, it made me like,
you really want to go harder. You really want to go harder.
Like, I scored 3 points. Yeah, mom, I did that. Mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a feeling.
We were playing South. I think we were playing South Haven. And I was going to be there. And it was amazing. He was like, he was just walking on the sideline. He heard my voice. I said, I'm here, baby.
Yes, sir.
That make you go hard, bro.
But I feel like that pertains to anything in life. When you got support, you're going to feel more confident about yourself. You're going to feel more outgoing, outwilling. You feel me? So I said that support is very important. And that's for anybody, though. Kids, grown people. Everybody needs support. Somebody needs somebody. I don't care. That's what most people feel like they don't got nobody. They don't need nobody. You feel me? And I understand that mindset because I was at that mindset at the point of my life. But somebody always needs somebody. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you go through. Like, first of all, my first thing, I depend on God. That's how I got to the mindset I'm in now. I was in a situation where God was the only person I could call on. He was the only person I could depend on. So that's what helped me build my faith up, even stronger in him. Anything you got to speak on, Kim?
Yeah, I got to speak. I want to speak on.
I don't think you impact the young man's life. You impact the young ladies' lives as well because they begin to look up to you and they say, I want a man like that in my life.
Right.
So it's just a total impact all the way around, and I supported my daughter, and I supported my son as well, and the other young ladies, they would see me there with my daughter and how I was interacting with her, and it impact their lives as well. So they're dead on the money, but their conversation is on this. real good stuff, and we're grateful that seeing young men stepping up to the plate and being men, and that's good.
That is so true. Cal, you was about to say something too.
Oh, yeah, I often say, I want to speak on us as young men again. We gotta, you ain't gotta be the toughest guy out there. You ain't gotta walk around like you the hardest.
Right.
You ain't gotta try to fit in with this.
I feel like they get older. You got to walk around trying
Yeah,
to.
like walk around being the
Like,
baddest.
yeah,
Like it's okay. It's okay.
Like, I want me personally. I don't want like walking around in fear. You feel me? Like I gotta watch my back every time I turn. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah,
That's
they
not-
gotta
that's not
walk
the way
around
you wanna
like
live.
that. They don't
Gotta
want
walk
to live
around
like
with
that.
guns.
Can't sleep at night because you worried about somebody coming for you. It's like that. We can't
Yeah,
say
it's
it's
like
not
that.
real.
Yeah, it's real. Like
Because it's
real.
real. We got
I know
young
people
people
is.
killing young people, you know?
It's okay
It's
to take
real,
a different
man.
route. It's okay
It's okay to take a different route.
So you all are saying if you're threatened, is it okay to walk away?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I feel like
okay.
this.
You gotta
The
be
only
the
way
bigger person.
the only way you should ever react, they gotta like physically,
Touch you.
not even touch, like touch you. Really,
Yeah.
like you can't let words affect you. That's
And
another
it really
problem.
don't got to get to that if you
Yeah,
walk
you don't
away.
gotta get to that.
See,
Like,
some people, let me say this.
go ahead.
Some people, they be so worried about what other people say. Like, if you don't fight, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Oh,
you
he gonna
ain't
come-
fight. Are you scared? You gonna, nah, bro, I'm smart. It's
I'm
a
smart, right.
mind level thing. Like, are you big enough to walk away and not care about what somebody else got to say because you don't want to mess up your future?
Right.
You feel me?
And another thing, are they really worth your time? Are they worth your attention? Are they worth your energy? Because I feel like this. I wouldn't dare. Me personally, I can't argue with nobody that I know don't care about me. Why am I arguing? You don't care about me anyway. You don't care about my attention.
Wasting my lifetime,
Right.
bro.
You care about the attention.
Yeah, you care about the attention. You feel me? If I give in to what you're talking about, then that's really
You the same.
yeah. I'm
you
the
the
same.
same.
You breaking down.
You don't make us no different.
Right. And I feel like some people, like I said, there were acceptance coming in again. Some people feel just want to be accepted in a way. So just seek yourself first, bro. But I feel like those people that you're looking for acceptance from, they don't care. If you feel like you gotta act the same way around them not your crowd, them not your people. I'm just being 100.
And then more children need to come to church.
Yeah. And it's not even church. It's like people need to realize God more. You feel
I'm
me?
gonna say this too about church, and I'm gonna put this out there for every church, everybody. I know y'all want kids to come to church, and they do need to come.
You gotta make
but
church.
you gotta make church good for them.
Right.
See, if they going to church and they expecting the same thing every Sunday, and the way you putting out the word, if you putting out the word the same way in a boring way, it's a new generation. So you gotta change it. The way you put out the word, you want them to understand it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it fun in a way that they want to come to church every Sunday. You know.
Right. I feel like
Caller, turn your radio down on line 1. Turn your radio down. Okay, we got a call on. You all are saying some great things
Yeah,
here.
that was just calling me. I was just listening to the young man talking. If you ever had a young man like that, inspire other young men, I put it do the right thing and then have a good mind change. God is in the works. That's the only thing I can say. Keep up the good work.
we appreciate you, sir.
We appreciate you calling. Thank you. Bye-bye. And you all are putting a positive energy out there too for our young people, and this is so great. And I just thank God for each of you.
We appreciate
so much.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank
Bless
you.
Bless you. It's only up from here.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Letting us come on your platform like this. That's big. We appreciate that.
Hey, we want y'all to come back.
We got
We
you.
want y'all to
Your
come
call
back.
is up.
This just the start.
Speaking of, like, we got some events coming up. You can tell them about it. We got some events coming up real soon.
Okay, what y'all got coming up?
I got you.
All right. When you talk about voices of the youth, so Cal, are you all speaking for the youth when you with that statement? Are you all like speaking for the youth when you say voice of the youth?
I mean, in a way.
Like that's who we trying to reach out to. That's our target. And y'all are our target too. The youth is you. Feel me? That's
When we say,
you gotta start.
when we
it
say
start here. It
voice,
start with us. It start that next generation. It start with those fifth graders, those fourth graders, those pre-K. Those the ones that's coming up. So we gotta don't get me wrong. We not perfect. We still human. We still make mistakes. We still have that fleshly interest in it. You feel me? We still growing up by ourselves. So don't get it twisted. We still kids, but I feel like with our headspace, I feel like God gonna put us in a good position knowing that what we trying to accomplish in our main goal. So I'm gonna let y'all speak.
And when I say voice of the youth,
Ooh.
when I say voice of the youth, or anybody else say voice of the youth, I look at it like this. When I say we, our generation, I go some places and I hear people talking about our generation. Them kids don't know no better. And like as we was at Walmart, all we talked and they said what the generation need, they were like, we need love.
For sure.
Voice of the youth, we are voice of the youth. We gonna speak for our youth so everybody can hear that there's hope out there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? There's hope out there. So if everybody else think that there's hope out there for our generation because they hear us, then our generation is gonna join with us. They gonna start seeing everything we're doing. And when they come to our events, like I tell the guys, we working on the voice of the youth bonfire. Everybody surrounded or like a kickback where we just sit there and talk and enjoy ourselves.
We got some coming in December. I can't speak too much on it because it's still in the process, but it's something big coming in December.
Yep, gonna be lit, no doubt.
Yeah,
let's go to that
event. So firstly, we got an event August 12th at 5:00 p.m. 1501 Main Street, Columbia, Mississippi, at the Columbia Police Department. There's going to be a back-to-school supply drive hosted by Tay Presents and the I Am Mentoring Program. We're going to be there, so we would like for everybody to pull up and support, And another event we have is the Sam Scott event. I believe is August the 13th. Yeah. And it's called the Start the Violence Rally, I believe. And that's going to be August 13th, so we're going to be speaking up there. So y'all pop out today, y'all come out, y'all support us,
Bring y'all children.
Yes, bring y'all children.
Bring the children.
He didn't say sin. He said
bring the children.
So
you want adults there
too. We want
too.
everybody there. We want everybody.
And like we got, if y'all like want us to speak for y'all or anything, we have a Gmail, voice of the youth, GTA, Gmail, at gmail.com. That's our Gmail. And we have a cash out. Let me go to that.
Right. And another thing,
Government supporting organization like this.
Yeah. Anything else you got to say?
Come on, Cal. You mostly quiet over there.
How you feeling, man? Whatever.
You on that wisdom, bro?
Talk to him.
Stop
the violence, Cal. I was talking to a lady this week. Did an interview with her. She said a lot of the violence comes from unforgiveness.
Oh yeah. We can speak on that. You want to speak on that? Matter of fact, you speak on it first. Go ahead.
Come on, Cal.
So you said most of the violence comes from.
That's what she said. They gotta stop the violence campaign in Kankakee, and she was saying that they are discovering that a lot of the violence is coming from unforgiveness. Somebody do something to you, you want to get them back.
I mean, I don't see how you can really just stop that because it's a mindset.
It's like
you got to be strong enough to forgive somebody.
Right.
And not only that, you got to take a look at yourself too, bro.
Right.
Take a look at yourself.
Like the parents, that's where the parents come in and step up. But we ain't got enough parents that's just strong enough to communicate with their children and tell them, well, we finna do this without them being scared of what their children gonna do to them. Yeah. Cause they walk around with guns. Like if I had a son, he walk around with a gun, I'm not gonna say something to him. I'm not, cause he's scared.
You scared yourself.
Like they won't say it, but a lot of teens out there, they parents scared of them because of what they become. But you can't get mad because that's something you created because you let it happen. Mm-hmm. See, when your child first came out the womb, if you raised them right then and there, they would not got to where they are now.
You gotta shut it down at the beginning, at the very beginning.
Okay, so they're out of the womb. They're growing up.
That's how I feel.
Okay, so speak on that.
I feel like then, at the same point, you can't really say, I can't put it on no parent no more. You feel me? Like, it's my life now.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that.
Yeah, like, at the same point, you can't. If I choose to go make that decision, that's my decision. Like, I'm choosing to make that decision. I can't say my mama the reason I'm acting like that. I can't blame her for that. Like, that's me.
At certain age, when I say that, I say at a certain age, it becomes an excuse.
Yeah, it becomes an excuse.
That's what I say. Now, when I say parents, it's y'all job right then and there to lead them in that path. Now, as long as you do your job, that's what I'm saying. Some parents don't do their job at all. Yeah. But like if you doing your job to raise them good right then and there, they should already have in their mindset, I know what my mama taught me, so I know not to do this.
Right.
If they do that, it's their fault.
Yeah, that's on them. I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
Decision
Yeah.
at the start, you get older. Yeah, it started at the beginning.
Yeah.
from there, I feel like at the same point as a parent, if you feel like you did all you can to raise your children, or you doing what
Then
you
you did
can,
great.
you did your part. You feel me?
Yeah.
But anything apart from that, if they decide when they get older, they might want to wander off into something else.
Then
They might want to. That's on them. Like that's their life.
You
like,
taught them better.
yeah, you did. As long as you doing what you can.
Okay, let me
As long as you
grab.
do what you can. Yes, ma'am.
Let me grab line 3. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Miss Ernestine. This is DJ Angel Kai. You guys have some powerhouse in there with you guys
We
this morning.
appreciate you. We appreciate
Since you all are awesome, I'm proud to hear all of that good stuff coming from you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amen. They are very commendable. Thank God for them.
Yes, and you all are able to impact many generations, not just your own.
That's the goal. Yes, ma'am.
That's the goal.
Amen. And keep your head on straight. Don't let
Yes, ma'am.
don't
We
get
trying to reach out to
lured off.
everybody.
Amen.
Everybody. It start here though. It start here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and like we said, we appreciate you for putting us in the opportunity to be able to speak out to people.
It's only up from here.
So we appreciate you.
Appreciate Miss Wilson for
Yes, man.
recommending you all.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
It's a
you know,
blessing.
God got y'all back.
Oh yeah, always.
It's a blessing.
Always.
I can't take credit for that.
Right.
I
always.
just knew it was y'all, and we just wanted to let the other people know who you were. And it's just awesome, you know. And how can you sit still, like they said? Sometimes when the spirit is moving,
Yeah.
how can you sit still
Yeah.
and not share and not witness?
That's crazy though, because I used to pray about stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
If I said, God, put this
coming
in, it's coming to pass. Like I used to have time. I just pray like, God, just put me in position to help others or whatever. I feel like God, me and your purpose for my life, not my purpose. Like, I always pray for this. Your position, like I was like, God, lead me into whatever you got for my life, not what I got for my life, because I know your will gonna be bigger than mine.
Man, you
Right,
awfully mature in the spirit to say something like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Even Aldo's been in the church all their lives, still sitting on that bench, ain't got up, ain't moved. They want to be entertained, they want to be spoken to, but won't get up and do like you
gotta,
all.
like, that's the thing. That's what our main thing was. You got to put it like as a word in our generation. So you got to put it in motion.
Put it in action.
You got to make it happen. So
you got, like he said, put it in motion. You gotta want to do it.
right.
One thing I learned, you can't make somebody be somebody that they don't want to be. You can't.
Ain't nobody do something.
Yeah, you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do.
They're gonna do what they want to do anyway.
If you truly want to be something in life, you can do it. It's how dedicated you are to it.
Right.
Dedicated
like
and consistent.
You gotta put yourself in position. Like this all started for me. And y'all want to know the truth? How it just got to this point.
Go ahead.
This all started from me and Cam. We went out to eat at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
We was just like, Cam, but let's just ask these
you
folks some
some
questions.
people
Let's just ask, you know what I'm saying? And then we just started asking questions like, what keeps you motivated to go in every day? And then we went to Walmart, and then
Stay there
many
for
blessings
hours.
came on top of blessings, and then I gave away shoes, gave away money at Walmart. Like God just put us in position to help others. Like
Cam even gave away all his money in wallet.
he gave away
Everything in my
money.
wallet, I
Oh
gave
yeah,
away.
let me tell y'all.
I was saying like, hey, it is what it is, you know.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell y'all.
It didn't bother me though, cause I was happy, you know. I know it's bigger things out there.
Miss Pastor Matthew's wife, she had we interviewed her in Walmart, I believe. Miss Susie, I believe. Cece. She had seen us and we engaged with her in Walmart and we had the opportunity to interview her. She blessed us. So, but with that blessing that she gave to us, we gave it back. So
we gave it away.
How do y'all determine who to give something to?
We feel like God just move on this. Like we'll be like, Cam, he'll tell me like, bro, you want to go to them? He'll be like, nah, I ain't. I said, whoever God put in your heart, bro. Yeah, it's a feeling. Like,
and it ain't no disrespect to the people that I don't go to. It's like
you gotta have it.
Everything. This is the crazy thing. Everybody we done went to that I chose or he chose done taught us something.
Right.
Or we done gave them something.
Right.
You know. Right. So if I skip up, because it was some people we would try to talk to them that watch straight past.
Like I said, everybody don't.
So it's like a feeling. It's like I don't know what it is, but I'll see somebody, bro, be like, you want to go to something? I might say no. I'll be like, you know what? I get like a feeling, like a natural feel. I'll be like, let's go. And next thing you know, we either getting blessed or blessing them.
Right. We just let God move on this one.
So I want to ask you all this question. Do you all feel that there's a stigma when it comes to African American young males? Because I did some research on they said that the African American young male has the shortest lifetime span according to research.
And that's because I feel like, in all honesty, me and Kel were talking about this last night. We're the kings and queens of the world. Like literally, we're the kings and queens of the world. So for that to be Yeah, we were just talking about that for
I
so
want
like.
to add in on that if y'all don't mind. What you said, we have the shortest lifespan.
Expectancy. They didn't say expectancy.
Shortest. And
we really
I
live the
do.
longest though. Like,
Yeah.
as
Now,
far
but
as,
I ain't gonna lie though. I kind of agree with that because we killing each other.
yeah, that
Not
was
only that, but if you look at it this way, I'm not talking about bad on our people, but if we look at it this way, people are always putting black people in a perspective like, he's black or this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they set in that mindset, and we some black people take offense to that. You know, when they take offense to that, they set their mindset. So this who you think I am?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so that way we the way they saying that we are like, oh, he black, so he hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna say no name, but like I was at a.
It's called a.
I forgot. It's a word. I know what you're talking about though.
A stigma.
It's something.
But they say because you black, you the hood. Huh?
Yeah. And like, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna. I don't know this lady, but I'm gonna give y'all an example. Last night I was at this DCI thing, Drum Incorporated National thing last night for Drumline last night in Hattiesburg. I just got back at 2:00 this morning, and so I went there and it was this lady, and she was white, and so I was sitting there. You know, I was mentoring some of the younger middle school kids. And they was bumping into her, you know, and on her phone she had some messages, and she was like, "These kids behind me, they doing this and that." I'm not gonna say all that, you know. I'm gonna be respectful, but my goal is to show you that it's that certain people look at us a certain way because how we put ourselves out there. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a bad neighborhood, you go to a bad neighborhood, the way they look at you is how you perceive yourself.
Right, that's how you look at yourself.
If you see us out on the street, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna
and you sagging, you see thugs. If you see a black man in a suit or a black man with something nice, he sell drugs.
Right. They perceive you in anything.
You judging them.
Judging, like that's why I said. That's why it's a lot of people get misunderstood.
Understand.
Like you will probably see me, Cam, and Jaquel.
As soon we rich.
Yeah, as soon we got something. Like they assume we got something. That's real. That's real though. They assume that, but like. I feel like you gotta get. You can't judge. That's what most people they get misjudged. You judge me based off how you look, how I'm looking. Like, what about my soul? What about my spirit? What about how I'm talking? Like, though I said, this one thing I don't judge nobody because I don't know nobody what they past been like, what they go through, and I also don't know how they got to that point in their life. And you can't go off looks. I can have on, you know what I'm saying? I can have on no shoes, some dingy clothes. I might be the smartest man or the richest man in America. You feel me? Like you can't go judged off that.
And another thing I would say would be, they wrong for judging, but we gotta play our part too. If people are saying these things about us, we can't make what they say be true.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's why we bring things out like that. Let's change this.
Yeah. So people, if I'm correct, people wouldn't say something that ain't true like that. Like you said, we have the shortest life expectancy. They wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. We are. Who's on the news for gang violence and shooting? We are, and that's shooting. That we are. It's no disrespect to this, but we can change that outlook if you want to. It's up to us. Right, why we can't be on the news for being lawyers? Being millionaires, black-owned businesses, which we are, but it can be more than that.
But I feel like more than that. They gonna try to keep an image on it. They're not gonna tell y'all, oh, it's this black man.
The positive.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you like. That's why me personally, I don't watch the news. It's nothing against the news. I don't watch the news because I feel like they don't put nothing positive on the news. See, you just said something. You feel me? Like it's like we're doing positive, but our negativity outweighs our positive. But that's what they make the world see. Exactly. That's why the world is going away. So they don't put out the good. They're gonna put out the bad. Like you think, like not WCBI. That's not like, but WCBA. What's a big news?
Let's just use
CNN. You think CNN will probably put us? Well, it's possible, but I'm saying like their first choice will be good. They'll show like what's going on in different countries or what's going on around their surrounding areas, not around like what's not the good of the world. Like that's what they want you to see because they want you to be scared.
That's why we need our own TV station.
Exactly. Now there was a very good program on this morning. This gentleman, he had a violent attitude. He had grown up in a violent situation, and he in turn became violent himself and cost the life of his son with his girlfriend at the time. But he went to prison. While he was in prison, he came to realize his faults. He came to realize that he was sorry for what he had done. And he became a part of this running team. His last name was Kale, by the way. And they call him Kale Zagale. And he started running. And he became known for his fastness. He won every game, every running, every race except one. But he became so fast that he became qualified to be in a national marathon. And that brought, he became, it wasn't Olympic, but some kind of marathon. Y'all can look him up. But anyway, as a result of that, he has a message now to others about violence, because violence don't just start if you one day you decide you're going to do something wrong. Usually you've been impaired by somebody being violent towards you.
Right.
My dad used to tell my sister and us, he said, never hit your children with your hand, because you're teaching them to hit somebody. But if you're going to discipline them with some type, use a switch, a belt, whatever, and don't beat them. Don't talk to them, tell them what they've done wrong,
that's
and
the
show them the right way.
I want to ask these young men about discipline, since you mentioned that. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about discipline and how the parent discipline? What would be
as far as discipline, I feel like I said, discipline got to start somewhere. You feel me? Like, I feel like you should communicate with your children first. Don't just go out. Okay, they did something wrong. If I do something wrong, let's say my mama might have told me, Brad, don't go touch that hot stove. Sometimes you gotta let them find out on their own too. But I feel like this with discipline. All right, cool. If I say, Mama, I did it because of this reason, figure out, all right, Brad, why you really did it. Don't just go straight off. I just told you, no, you can't go like that. I might have touched the stove. I'm saying though, look, I might have touched the hot stove because shoot, I feel like something else was finna happen to it. You feel me? Like you can't go off. You gotta look at the perspective. Yeah, right. To make sure see if we were really hot. You gotta go off. You can't just go straight off like that.
In other words, you should get an understanding.
Why they doing what they doing.
Why you did what you did.
Okay. Go ahead. Somebody said they can't hear us.
Oh, y'all can't hear us?
Let us know if y'all can hear us.
Can y'all hear us? Pretty good. I don't know what's going on if they can't hear us real good. Because according to the board, it's getting out there. Check your
mic check.
Well, maybe talk more into the mic then. Talk more into the mic.
Well, what I would say about discipline would be this right here. Okay. I feel like it's certain ways to discipline your child. I used to get disciplined always before I got to where I'm at. Like
what with the belt? With the belt?
I'm admit to it, but it got to a point where my mama started realizing it don't phase me.
Yeah, it don't help. Like it don't help.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all, my generation might hate me for this, but what made me stop acting the way I was acting when I got this took right here.
The phone.
Let it be real though.
They go bad at you now. The phone gonna get taken away from you.
If you were to whoop your child, you think your child, you whoop me, but that's not gonna make me change. It's gonna make me even mad. It's gonna make me want to do it even more.
Sometimes you can take it.
Like some people, it might help.
Get used to it.
Like, no,
it's a pain tolerance
thing.
But
it's like that's not gonna change.
Maybe while you're younger.
Yeah, while you're younger. Like now, if I were to get a whipping right now, you think I'm finna stop? Whatever happened,
I might grab the bell like, chill. But like, honestly, when they take away something you love, bro, it hurt worse. Like taking away your car.
Yeah, you gotta go somewhere. We driving now, so it's like taking away something big like
take away your phone or your allowance. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you plan on doing something with it. That's how you thinking. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh man, why did I do that?
Right. Yeah.
Now I can't do this. And not let you go somewhere on the weekends or just with your friends in general. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be that.
But it don't have to be the way.
It don't gotta be.
It don't gotta be the way.
Just talk, just communicate.
Communication and patience is key.
And they say teaching really should be the first form of discipline.
Amen.
Just plain teaching.
Look, if you teach them, they won't do wrong.
Who?
Right.
Teacher, yeah.
I cannot stand for a person to say, oh, so and so is bad. I'm thinking to myself, did you show them the right way from the beginning? How can we expect people to act a certain way if you hadn't taught them the right way to be? And they automatic, oh, they just bad. No,
they not
have
bad.
you taught them first? Now, after you tell them, show them.
Continue.
Then if they do something, then you can, still don't call them
Yeah,
bad,
don't call nobody
but
bad.
discipline them for what they've done wrong and tell them why you're disciplining them.
Yeah, that's what you need to do right there.
Yeah. If you just do it, then they like mental abuse type of thing.
It's just like
you always hitting on me,
Yeah,
but you're not telling me why
you hitting on me, like why?
And then you got some people out there enjoy it though.
Yeah.
You really do.
They're abusing the children.
Yeah,
because
it's like a cycle thing.
It's an internal thing though too. I feel like with some people that hit on or children get abused, it's like it's something within themselves.
Yeah,
that might be that
it's a
only
cycle.
way.
Like you got some people who parents did them like this, so that's all they know. So they do their children like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Their children gonna do their children like that.
Yeah,
It's gonna keep going until somebody break the cycle.
Keep going.
That's what most things happen when it comes to family, generational trauma, and all that stuff. It comes because this person got something happen to them. They passing it down like depression. My mom always, not my mama of course, but like example, somebody mama, always yelling at them. So all they know is all they yelling. So they going to school talking to teachers. They disrespectful because they yelling at the teacher because they angry and they don't know how to express themselves. Or my daddy always disrespecting my mama. So guess what? They gonna disrespect because they don't got. They think that's the right way.
Right.
They think
that's all they know. They be like most kids. They be angry, literally.
And kids don't only allow what you let them do.
So are you all saying, are there a lot of angry youth? I don't know.
They angry, angry. They sad. They depressed. They just need somebody like. That's the problem.
It's the way you come at them. That's why they won't open up.
And if you don't open up, I feel like you hold something in for so long, it gonna come out you one way or another. You feel me? Like it gonna come out you one way or another. Like that be the problem. People hold in stuff for so long, but it's like who I got to let this out to, who I got to express it to. That's why kids go seek other different pathways because they're gonna go where they feel accepted. Like I said, it's referred back to how they accepted. They're gonna go where they feel accepted. So though I said you can't judge nobody off what they do. If my mom, like not for example, if I was be at home and I'm not getting treated right, if I feel like I ain't being loved on right, and I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm gonna feel accepted. You feel? Though I say it started, like Kel said earlier, it started at home. Cause that's why most kids wander off into the things they want off.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this for some people out there, and it's bold, but I'm gonna say it ain't disrespectful, nothing like that. But this is what I'm gonna say. Sometimes you gotta cut off certain people to get your peace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta cut off.
It can be family. It can be somebody. You be staying in the house with your parents. If they making you feel stressed out and you feel like you're doing everything in your will to control yourself, stop talking to them. Only respond to what they tell you to respond to, or just people in general, because you don't want to overload yourself because of family or outsiders. Don't never put yourself in a position to let somebody else destroy your peace.
Right.
That just don't let nobody destroy your peace.
Your peace is
that was making that.
Is it important how a person talk to you?
Yes. That's the biggest part.
Like how you approach somebody, they can determine. I feel like this when approaching somebody. If I approach you, hey, how you doing today, man? You doing all right? That'll probably put a smile on your face. That make you feel comfortable. If I'm looking at you kind of weird, like you gonna think in your head, like I'm mean. Like it's a perception thing. So yes, you gotta know how to approach the people. You gotta know how to approach everybody. Like I said, you don't know what nobody going through. If I approach you in a kind way, you might be having the worst day of your life. Just the fact that I was nice to you in a way.
Now you feeling better.
Now you feeling better. Now your day better. Now you can go spread positivity to somebody else. You feel me? Like you gotta think.
We done came across so many people that like we haven't gave nothing, but just talking to them made their day.
Right.
Like first time interviewing somebody at Buffalo Wild Wings, we interviewed 3 people, and it was this one girl. We talked to her, and she was fine. Everything was great, but she was like, "I'm glad y'all doing this. Like, I'm glad y'all. Like, I'm so proud of y'all." And like we don't know her at all.
Yeah, we ain't know her. That was our first time encountering her.
She was so excited that we was doing something positive. Not
like I said,
we wasn't out here trying to hurt nobody,
Right. And then that could have impacted her life for the better. Knowing that, like, she was like 22. She was older than us. Like 20, but it's the fact that 22. we willing to talk to her. Like, it's probably random, like, for some 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, or however old y'all just walk up to you. Like, you wouldn't expect no kids our age to come up to you, approach you in the life. Like, let's be honest. If you see us in public right now, we just come up to you. What will be your first mind before we even get to talking? What will be your first mind? Like,
I might be uncomfortable because I'm not used to anybody coming to me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
we done ran into that before. You know.
But to hear that positive energy and how you all talk
You'll get
now,
more comfortable.
you know, you've kind of broken down some walls.
They didn't
You know?
have plenty of time. Like that woman that built, she had walked away. She didn't even give us a chance.
Yeah, it was a woman that like I said, everybody don't, and I understand
And
that God gonna. I feel
Yeah,
like God gonna allow the right people for us to come across. We're gonna come across the right people if it's meant. You feel me? So like the people who we didn't come across, I feel like, I mean, hey, it just wasn't meant. You feel me? Like God, every.
You never know, we might
every
run
interview,
into them again.
right?
You know.
Right.
But
Every
to
interview,
hear you all, maybe listen first before you make a judgment call.
right?
You know,
Listen, just listen, see what we have to say. That's what I feel like.
We don't come up to nobody in no disrespectful way. It's always, hey sir, hey ma'am, how you doing? Can we talk to you about life and things that we can change in the world in general?
I might get a little loud. Be like, hey.
Excuse me, sir. Now see, if we see you not paying no attention,
Yeah, we gotta get Kel on it.
We gotta get our microphone Kel right here.
Yeah,
Kel gonna be like, excuse. You know,
and then like they get their attention though.
And then look, then it worked a couple times.
It worked for sure.
All right.
About time to wrap up.
Yeah, about time for the wrap up. Let me see if BJ is still on the line. BJ, you still on the line?
Yes, I'm still here.
Are y'all gonna play for us today? We're gonna wrap it up after that.
Well, if you guys want to do, he has planned, but you know, if you don't have the time, that's quite all right as well. But I'm just so proud to hear what the young gentlemen are saying.
Thank you.
They're really off the chain, and I just pray that the Lord just continue to lift them up and give them the strength and the power to know they can stand and they don't have to choose the same route that others are choosing.
Yes, man. We appreciate you.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
so
you.
much. That means a lot.
Amen, amen. He's Jakai is 14. He plays the organ, self-taught. So we're gonna hear his song, and then we're gonna get ready to exit. Come on, Jakai. He's from out of town.
Okay.
So
You good?
all right,
Stay
Jakai.
confident.
You got it, man.
Go ahead, Jakai. Play for us today. I'm sorry. It's going up and down. It should be doing that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, you good, bro. You did good, bro.
Hey, man, y'all need your car down here with you all. All right. Thank you so much, Jakai. We appreciate you so much. You got anything you want to say, Jakai?
I just want to say God bless for y'all.
God bless you too, bro. Keep chasing your dream.
Keep pushing, put your mind.
Go ahead, Jakai.
Thank you.
You welcome, bro. You be safe. You have a good day.
You say you heard them talking about, didn't you say you heard them talking about what now?
I heard the conversation that y'all was talking
Patience.
All right, then. We appreciate you, Jakai. We look forward to hearing from you again on next Thursday.
You have a blessed day.
All right. God bless.
You too, bro.
All right, BJ, you got anything you want to say before we get ready to exit?
I going to continue to keep the young men in prayer because anytime you're trying to do something positive for the Lord, there's always Satan around the corner trying to trip you up.
That's real. That's
I
real.
will keep you guys in prayer.
We appreciate you.
You guys just keep your head up.
We appreciate you.
All right, then. What about being tempted and all of that? How you all keep yourself?
Yeah,
Just
You gotta know, like,
You gotta like. I
it-
feel
it
like
gets tough.
they get like being tilted as far as being tilted like within the fleshly.
being tempted.
yes, in the flesh.
Yes, it does get tempting because, like I said, we still young. We not perfect at all. We still make mistakes. We still children at the end of the day. Like, not even children. We still human. Like,
Mhm.
that's why I said I don't want nobody to get a perception of we just the perfect people. We always, this, like, it's not an act. Like, we still human. We still make mistakes. We still live our daily life just like y'all. You feel me? But I feel like with the flesh, you gotta know how to control it anyway. Like, you gotta catch yourself. Like, it's moments I can't catch myself. I might. You feel me? I might go do this or do this thing or say this thing. Say like you gotta catch yourself in that moment sometimes. But like I said, you gotta pray for it. Really, you gotta pray on it. Keep praying. You pray daily.
Mhm.
God gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna make it happen.
Bring yourself back.
You gotta get yourself right. Like
What I'll say with the flesh, I gotta understand, like he said, we human. So with me being human, I know there's a chance that I can tap into my flesh. But at the same time, I gotta always try to at least think of God. Because when you think of God,
yeah, all
it's
this
gonna always be like, nah, I don't need to do that. Cam,
Right.
you're not gonna do that.
And
You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
you just can't.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't. Certain times.
And when you know you human, you make mistakes, but the goal is just to not do it again.
Right,
you
that's
know?
the goal to not do
So,
it again.
Don't get stuck in it.
So yeah, as young people, we always get tempted. I know I get tempted
Right, I
all
do
the
too.
time,
We all do.
but sometimes,
Right, yeah, we human. Like we human. Like it's a part of life.
it's just that.
Go ahead, speak on this.
Go ahead, Cal.
I like to say just thank you before you speak or thank you before you make any
I
action.
got this saying that my folks taught me. On my dad's side, they told me think once, speak. Think twice, speak once.
All right, yeah, that's real though.
Think twice, speak once.
There's power in what you say.
Yeah, it's power. It power in everything you say. Like I
Your
said,
words
what we
mean
doing
something.
right now, this probably could be impacting somebody's life. This might be helping somebody. You never know.
Mhm.
That's our main goal. We can impact somebody else's life for the better, or we can change somebody their perception of how they look. And that's our main goal. I was talking to somebody last night that was like, I was talking to me. I made them think about some life different in a way. I made them think some different things in different perspectives. That's our main goal, though. We want to motivate. We want to motivate. That's our main goal. We want to motivate. We want to empower. We want positivity in our community. We want positivity in the world. You feel me? Because we some very positive young men. Don't get me wrong. We all have days where we might be sad. It's just like we experience that. But for the main part, we try to be positive. We try to be leaders. We try to lead by example. Like my mama and my dad, they always told me to lead by example. Because like they say, you never know who watching. You never know who paying attention to you. Like I got little cousins. I got older people that might look up to me. Like you never know. That's what I said. So that's my main thing. I just want to be. I want to be looked at. I want my name, Braxton Morris. I want to be remembered as somebody positive. I want to be remembered for somebody who did something for Columbus. Like, I don't want to be like. I feel like if I'm not doing what I can do for my community and for this world, I'm not living in my purpose. Like I feel like this is my purpose. I'm living in my purpose by talking. Like my mama told me, she was like, your grandma had spoken a word when you were born. She was like, you were gonna be a small person with a big name. You feel me? And I feel like I'm living up to that. I'm not there yet, but I'm living up to it.
You there? You just ain't open everything yet.
Yeah, I haven't got to that point.
Going on
Yeah,
into
I'm elevating. You feel me? Like Mama said, she told me this. She was like, everybody not gonna want to see you succeed.
Wow.
That's part of it.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why we keep each other around. I feel like this with you need to keep people around you who on your level. You feel me? Like not even on your level. If you, I put it like this. If I'm talking to Keon, tell him, like let's say for example, you tell me about your issue or whatever you might be going through, and I just be like, yeah, Keon, I agree with that. Like if I don't just tell you straight up, bro, no, this is not right, Keon. Like
You can't beat around
right, you can't beat around the bush. Like and he young, so it's like if an older person come at you, it'll be like, dang, it's offensive. But if somebody like if I come to Cam and I'm telling Cam, I don't think this is right, bro. I don't think this is right, Cam.
Yeah, that's one thing.
He'll understand. He'll be like, okay. Yeah.
When y'all use the statement, keep it 100, what y'all mean by that?
Be real. Keep it real. Don't lie. Don't fake it.
Don't lie. Don't be wrong.
Don't lie.
Don't beat around the bush. Don't hide.
Like
Don't hide.
No feelings.
Don't spare. Just keep it real. Cause I feel like this. This is how I feel about when it's talking to people. Let's say you telling me something, you looking for me to give you advice. if I just agree with everything you saying, who is that help?
I
You feel me?
ain't.
So I feel
It
like
make you feel
I gotta
better in
tell
that
you.
moment to something.
Yeah, and
actually
yeah, and
happen.
I'd rather keep it real with you. You get mad at me for telling you the truth. You
Well,
feel
down
me? Like,
well.
and my brother always tell me like, bro, just keep it real. Like I'd rather tell you the truth
Before
and
you
keep it
get
real
hurt,
with
then
you, right? And then you get hurt because I'm just agreeing with what you're saying. You feel me? Yeah, I'd rather keep
it's
it
like
real.
somebody tell. It's like I think the thing about keeping it real, it don't take nothing to keep it real at all. It takes
So
pure
simple.
honesty.
Honestly,
And I got this thing I go by. I prefer loyalty over love.
Me
The
too.
reason I
Same,
say that,
same.
the reason I say loyalty over love, because if you showing loyalty to me, you gonna naturally love me, because you wouldn't show loyalty without love.
Right, and if you
know what I'm
can say
saying?
like another thing, you can say you love somebody, but love can like it's an action. I feel like with love can get you hurt in a way. Like you would do anything. You might kill me out of love. You love me so much, you might kill me.
That
Like,
ain't no real love, though.
yeah, that ain't like. But
That's
I'm saying,
toxic.
yeah, but I'm saying though. But
That's
that's why I say I
toxic.
want loyalty, because if you loyal to me, you wouldn't do me like that. But if you say you love me, you might just because you love me so much, you might end up hurting me. You feel me? Or you might hurt yourself because you love me so much. How you feel, Kim?
All right, Cal, we're going to get ready to wrap it up now.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to have to do it again.
We got you.
Come on, Cal. You got to get ready to do our closing remarks. What your closing remarks are?
I got closing remarks. My closing remark. I hope y'all have a great day. And I got a message for y'all. Just keep going. Whatever you're doing in life, just keep going. If we able, we 16, we young, we from Columbia, Mississippi. If we able to do this and we able to make this happen, what make you think you can? That's my main thing. Just take us as motivation. You feel me? We still trying to get to where we go. Just make it happen, bro. If you got a vision, you gotta go, make it plain, and go through it. Can't nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Just go make it happen. That's my closing remark.
All right.
And keep God first in everything you do. Pray. Seek God. Seek God.
We're going to let Ms. Wilson have the last remark after you.
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a word of encouragement today, and I just want to say, if there's anything you out there you want to do that you're thinking about it, do it. You know what I'm saying? You got one life to live.
Right.
It's up to you what you do in that life. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I want to tell y'all is keep your head up. It don't matter what you're going through.
Right.
The decision you make determines your life.
And God ain't
You know what I'm saying? The
The
ball is in your court. It's up to you what you do. You're gonna either shoot the shot or you're gonna make the shot. You gotta shoot the shot or make the shot. Either way, you gotta keep it pushing.
Right.
You're gonna miss something, you're gonna make something. It's up to you how you take it. It's how you look at everything.
Right, that's real.
All right, Ms. Wilson.
Go
Go ahead, Cal.
Go ahead and say it.
So I close my would be stay positive, stay consistent, and keep your head up. And have this day.
All right, thank you. Thank y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
Just remember, life is God's gift to you, and your gift back to God is how you live your life. And we have an opportunity, as the young men have said, you can choose a positive way, but whatever way you choose, it will be reflected back around those that you're with. So you reap what you sow. So we're going to say, sow goodness, sow kindness, sow love, sow peace, sow justice, and be real wherever you go.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate it.
All right. Y'all going to have to come back. We appreciate